Yeah, so I'm not a believer that the bottom is in yet on crypto. And again, I've been through the dot-com bubble, I've been through the 2008, 2009 Great Recession, and one of the things, or many of the things that I've seen are not occurring yet in crypto to dictate a bottom yet. So for me, I'd look at this rally, and it's an awesome rally, but to me, it's a bear market rally. And we just have to be a little careful here because you have a lot of unforeseen issues. Is there another FTX type scenario? What if the stock market collapses 25% and we know crypto's a risk asset? So I'm in the camp we still haven't made those lows. I think eventually we're going to head down. I think Ethereum could even pierce $1,000 again on the downside.
Don't tell me that.
What's that?
I said, don't tell me that.
Sorry. But the positive is, and again, I even think Bitcoin could go to like $9,000 to $10,000 before the bottom's it. But the positive is it will be the buying opportunity of a lifetime. One of the concerns I have with cryptocurrency right now is that crypto got so bullish so fast. Like literally the hype is insane right now. And we're just, 40% off of the lows. And if you zoom out on the chart, like let me show Bitcoin's chart here. Like I want people to just keep in mind that this is what we're all hyped up about. Now, it's a nice move, nothing to take away from it, but look at how far away we are, yet people are telling you that this is the new bull market. I've never seen a bull market come after a bear where everyone got bullish this quickly. Usually, you see people very scared for the first 30, 40% upside before they're willing to trust that it is a new bull market, and we're not seeing that here. So psychologically, there's some issues there as well.
Bitcoin's BTC recent uptrend was met with euphoria and skepticism as prices rallied 40% in the past month despite ongoing contagion effects spread by the fall of centralized crypto players. Hello and welcome to Crypto Street. In today's video, founder and chief market strategist at InTheMoneyStocks.com and verified crypto investing Gareth Soloway updates about Bitcoin's current market standing, the final bottom in crypto, and his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023.
Yeah, with the bull market, I mean, this was one of my famous calls. In fact, the most famous that I've made was when we were up at this level here. I was saying, guys, it's a double top. This is a classic M top. People were saying it was a breakout, but you never confirmed above this high pivot. And there's a pattern called an M pattern. And this is a very classic M pattern. So that combined with the hype, one of the interesting things about the 2021 high is that the highs coincided with the launch of the futures ETF. Yet if you go back in 2017, the high coincided with the launch of the Bitcoin futures. And so the hype surrounding both were very suspect. It created this extreme hype. And one of the things I've always learned is that when something is overhyped, that's usually closer to the high than the low. And in this case of Bitcoin, it was. So with crypto, right, it's as of now, it's a risk asset. I mean, everyone in crypto says that Bitcoin can become like a gold, like a safety. But as of now, it's still a risk asset. So when the stock market dumps, crypto tends to dump. When the stock market rallies sharply, crypto tends to rally sharply. So there definitely is a correlation, but I think eventually that will break, at least with Bitcoin, where it becomes more of a safety hedge when the stock market gets crazy. But we're not there yet.
Bitcoin slipped to as low as $15,700 in November as the crypto market deal with the insolvency of crypto exchange FTX and bearish sentiment in global stock markets. Prices mostly ranged between $15,700 and $17,500 until the first week of January. The cryptocurrency has surged since then, alongside growth in ETH, decentralized finance DeFi markets, and the broader equity market. Before retreating, Bitcoin reached 5-month highs above $23,500 earlier this week as traders took profits. However, some analysts say that while overall market sentiment cannot be called bullish just yet, the recent price and on-chain data suggests that Bitcoin could be in the later stages of a bear market.
So if you're someone that wants to get into trading or swing trading, so swing trading, just to be clear, is like buying and holding for days or a few weeks, maybe even a few months, but it's not considered a long-term investment because you're not holding over 12 months. Day trading is literally going in and going out the same exact day. So you could be holding for seconds or minutes or hours, but you're out by the end of the day. And basically, what you're looking to do here is be involved and look for opportunities with these kind of like these levels, right? So I'm looking at technical levels, double bottoms, double tops, and it's bringing me around full-fledged into being able to predict, never 100%, but it's all about probabilities, right? So I always tell people, think about this. Would you rather go into a casino as the gambler where, yeah, once every so often you'll make money, or do you want to be the casino itself where, sure, a gambler will take them for X amount of dollars in occasion, but generally over the long term, they're always going to win. So as a trader, you have to look at how much money are you investing, because you never want to invest so much where emotion takes control of you. And the markets are amazing in that way, is that the markets will figure out how far to push it in the opposite direction where you ultimately make the wrong decision, right? So whether it's Bitcoin at 65 or 69,000, where it got so crazy that people were jumping in way up there, or vice versa, when something's getting crushed and you're in and you're finally like, I can't take this pain anymore, I'm going to get out. So as a trader, I always think about how much money can I devote to this asset where I'm not emotionally attached to it. And as soon as you take out emotion, what you do is you start thinking logically, and you start following other things like the charts. And obviously learning the charts is where it's at, right? You know, once you start to learn these charts, you start to trust the probabilities. You see that every time X happens, the result is, let's say, 8 out of 10 times I'll move in Y direction. And that creates this probability in your mind where if you take the emotion out, now you're just strictly playing probabilities.
Although current Bitcoin performance suggests that the bottom might already be in, we are not out of treacherous waters yet, as we have not seen a full year pass since the 2022 bear market rally. Analysts at crypto exchange Bitfinex said in a markets note this week, early 2020, before the third Bitcoin rally of 8 green candles, was a time of massive volatility amongst bearish macro conditions. This might be what we experience now in the first and second quarters of 2023, the analysts added.
I actually have a short signal out on Ethereum right now. The reason I believe it's a short here is that you are into this top here. So this little area is resistance. And you also have this upsloping trend line here that it's hitting as well. So for me, until proven otherwise, this chart should dip back down a little bit and make some money on the short side. All right, so again, this would be, and again, for those of you out there watching that don't know what a short is, it's basically the opposite of a long. You make money when it goes down. So again, if any asset you're short, you want it to go down versus going up. I'm a huge long-term believer in cryptocurrency, but as a trader mentality, if I can see something's going to fall, why wouldn't I make money off of it and then just buy it back at a lower level and then play the next leg up? So for instance, on Ethereum, major resistance here. If by chance it does break up, these are your next pivot resistance points where price will have trouble. So these next two little lines here. If it falls, where would I be a buyer? Well, basically, if it were to dump out back to this trend line, then you would anticipate a bounce off of that trend line. Yeah, so with crypto, I don't really day trade it at this point, so because mainly there's not enough opportunity. So the stocks, you have earnings, you have all these other events. You know, some stocks go up on days, others go down. And so I'm very into like day trading stocks that are liquid. Crypto, because most crypto follows Bitcoin. And when I say crypto for trading, like the top 20, I'm not going to trade a coin that's like 1,000 on the list because there's no volume there. But in the top 20, most coins are going to go in the direction. So if Bitcoin is going to go up, chances are you're going to see an uptick in all the others. So I don't day trade crypto, I just swing trade it. But that would be the main difference in the two assets.
Since the asset class is currently highly correlated to the U.S. stock market, bearish macro developments can restrict the asset Bitcoin from repeating past performances, Bitfinex analysts said. Meanwhile, selling pressure on Bitcoin from miners, a key part of the Bitcoin ecosystem, hit 3-year lows last week.
But one of the charts that I've been kind of talking about a lot recently, and this fits the criteria of everything I'm doing, is this chart of natural gas. So one of the great things about this is that this was the most beloved commodity when Russia was doing all the, they were cutting off gas supplies to Europe, and price was at $10. Well, it's now crashed down to this technical support. And look at this technical support right here. Pivot high, pivot high, pivot high. And it's literally down from about $8 down to $3 here. to me, this is a risk-reward, smart trading long opportunity where you should see a bounce back to maybe $4 or even above, which gets you about 33% return over the next couple weeks or so. So I like natural gas here. And again, this is a chart that's oversold. Everyone hates it right now. That's when I actually start to like charts. I love when everyone else hates it. It means no one expects anything from it. There's no hype in it. And that's where, again, you start saying, okay, well, is there value to natural gas? Well, at $3 per cubic, whatever it is, there probably is some value. So I like natural gas here. Gold, I continue to like gold, even though it's rallied way too much near term. I wouldn't buy it right now. But gold is also another thing that I think will continue to break out this year. And I think if I'm right, crypto will bottom this year, just a little bit later in the year. And I actually like Bitcoin at that point as well. Yes, I'm actually even more bearish on the stock market than I am on crypto. I think crypto will bottom before the stock market bottoms, and it will be actually an alternative for hedge fund managers as we get regulation. And one of the biggest things for crypto is we have to have regulation so we get transparency, so people can't see their money stolen overnight. But once we get that, institutions will be interested in kind of buying in, and then we'll start getting in a situation where I do think that it bottoms before the stock market. But I think we're hitting by second half, we're in a recession in the stock market, and I think we will see quite a bit of downside. I'll show my S&P chart again, lastly here, just to show you, but I actually do have it priced in that at very least, we're going to head to this trend line on the spider, the S&P, which is the pre-COVID. This was the high just before the COVID collapse. Based on the Fed, based on interest rates holding where they are, that's where we should head at minimum, maybe even to the downside here. Oh, you guys weren't even seeing my screen there, were you?
No, but I was just about to tell you that.
Let me go over that again. All right, so here we go. This is the S&P chart. And again, just to note here, eventually I do think we break lower to this level and then even down here. So you're looking like, I still think we have downside of 25% on the S&P 500 this year into 2024.
So, what are your thoughts about Gareth Soloway's prediction? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.